Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the lounge with your host, RUHPID and Rocky.
Yer.
We are back. Second episode back-to-back weeks, and we'll have a third episode next week after Major 2. Finally, online Call of Duty is over. It's over, baby.
Dude. Took forever.
Call of Duty's over. We have a few topics, and then we're going to be building out our Major 2 prediction brackets, so stay tuned for that. We do have some interesting topics to bring up first, some community discourse around Call of Duty games, and then a few other awesome announcements that were made recently. So we'll start off with you. You told me you had something for me today.
All right, I got a top 5 blind ranking all-time Call of Duty competitive scene duos of all time.
Okay. Best duos of all time. I'm ready.
I got some old duos in here. I got some current, some older ones.
This is gonna be tough, bro. Duos is gonna be hard.
Yep. Top 5. All right, here we go. I'm gonna start with the simple one. Simpin' and Beezy.
Simpin' and Beezy. I mean, dude, they've been teaming since E United. We're together for so many years, just dominating. I mean, dude, they literally dominated every year that the team together. I'll put them 2. I'm gonna put them second. They're
okay.
I think they're, could be 1, honestly, in terms of duos. But there's other good duos. So.
All right. What we got right here? Crimson. I'm not sure to consider a duo. This one says on the list right here. Crim6 and Karma.
Crim6 and Karma. Yeah, I think some people would consider them a duo. But yeah, in my mind, I don't think they're as iconic as the other two. I see Simpin' and Beezy as an iconic duo. Those guys are iconic, but they're iconic because they're a team, not because they're a duo. Mm-hmm. So low key, I might put them 4. I think I'm gonna put them 4.
Ooh, okay. All right, sticking with Optic.
Okay.
This is a newer squad. Dashy and Shotzi.
Dashy and Shotzi, another underrated duo. They've been teaming like second longest in the league currently. They've won back-to-back world championships together, an esports world championship. I mean, like Simpin' and Beezy, they could be 1. I'm gonna put them 3. I'll put them 3.
Okay. All right, so you got 2, 3, and 4. All right, so you got 1 and 5.
1 and 5 left. Right. Oh gosh.
There we go. Scump and Formal.
Scump and Formal. I think I'll lock that in 1. I don't want to think too hard on it. I have no idea who the 5th could be, so I'll lock that in.
All right, I should have given you this one first, to be honest. This is old school right here.
This.
Aches and TP.
Aches and TP. That's an old school duo. No cap. But they're gonna be my 5th spot. I got nowhere else for them. That's a tough list, bro. Duos is hard.
Yeah, that's a good list.
Yeah, duos is hard to rank. So
that's pretty much how I rank it, probably too.
Yeah. So I had Scump and Formal top, Simpin' and Beezy 2,
yep.
Dashy Shotzi 3, Crimson Karma, and then Aches and TP.
Yep.
Let me know. Did I cook or is that faded, guys? Let me know.
Okay. I think you cooked. I think you did the right choices.
All right, bet. Okay, let's get into some juicy topics here to start off. This was taking over the Call of Duty Reddit, Twitter, TikTok community. It's because Modern Warfare 2019 is making a comeback in the big 2026.
That's crazy to think about.
Yeah, 49,000 people were playing it the other day. And for a time, it had more Steam players than Black Ops 7 for like a short couple-hour period.
That's still crazy.
Yeah, partly because they put it on sale. Instead of $60, it's like $6 on Steam. So I even went ahead and bought it just so in case we ever do a video on it or something. But because of it coming back, it's caused the whole introduction of like, this is the game that revived Call of Duty. This is one of the best Call of Duties of all time. And that has caused a lot of discourse. Now, I think we are in a unique position. We can see both sides. We see the casual side, because at the time we were both very casually into Call of Duty when this game was in its prime. And then we also see the competitive side because we both, play competitive Call of Duty. So what was your initial take on Modern Warfare 2019 as a game? Did you like it? What are your thoughts?
This was my least played COD in the recent years.
That's including, you want to include just multiplayer or is that including Warzone?
Okay, that's not including Warzone. I'm just including multiplayer. It was my least played multiplayer COD.
So I think a lot of people attach Prime Warzone to this game, and they're like, "Oh, Modern Warfare was so good," but that was Warzone, not Modern Warfare. They just had the same
You
guns.
know, yeah, you can't compare it. I don't. I can't put it together. Even though it did come out the same game, I can't put it together.
Yeah, the way I look at MW19 is that MW19 was a good game, but a really bad Call of Duty. And
Hmm.
that may not make sense, but as a game, it wasn't terrible. But as a Call of Duty, it was not what Call of Duty is meant to be. You had no red dots. In the beta,
Yep,
people forget in the beta of this game, there were no mini maps. They tried to remove the mini maps on us.
he did. I don't remember that.
They tried to remove the mini maps, and then
Oh my
Infinity Ward
god,
changed it before the actual game came out, but they still allowed no red dots, so the mini map was kind of pointless.
that's faded.
And then
What
you had,
the?
yeah, then you had no dead silence perk, and this game
Yep,
basically promoted camping. That's essentially they promoted sitting back,
yep,
camping in a
yeah.
window, staying in your spawn. Like, dude, you could play a kill confirmed game, and on some of these maps, the game wouldn't finish by getting enough dog tags. It would just be because the 10 minutes ran out. The
Yeah, I
maps were
remember
so
that.
damn big and people would camp so much that you literally could not get enough dog tags to finish the game.
Hmm. Yeah, those maps are like mazes, bro.
Yeah. And then competitively, of course, you have no red dots, you have no dead silence. They made it 5v5. You have, maps
Yep.
the size of fucking California. Of course, it wasn't good competitively, and that's why every competitive person hates this game with a burning passion. But yeah, that's how I see it. As a game, it wasn't bad. That's why we got a lot of Battlefield guys on our ass earlier this year, because this was a game similarly to Battlefield. It's more realistic. It's that realistic type of feel. But
Yeah.
that's not Call of Duty. Call of Duty was never realistic.
Nope.
So that's my take on it. At least I have a few other pointers we can talk about. But that was just my initial take on MW19. And I mean, we talked
Mhm.
about it before the podcast, but that one clip of that guy checking all the windows, all the corners before he crosses the street, and then he runs across
Oh.
the street and gets gunned down from who
Yep.
knows where. That's what this game was.
Yep. Exactly.
Now I will
That's
say,
funny.
I do rate this game semi highly just out of own personal bias because I put hundreds of hours into Search and Destroy, but that was the only
Mhm.
saving grace of this game was Search and Destroy, in my opinion. Other multiplayer game modes, god awful. But here's T Dog. He's one of the bigger names, especially when it comes to like casual players. He says, after playing MW19 all day, I have one thing to say. If MW4 copies the gunplay and mechanics of this game and fixes the issues such as dead silence as a perk and red dots on the minimap, Call of Duty will officially be back.
Yeah, the engine was nice. That's we all could agree to that. The engine was really nice in that game.
Yeah, I never thought the guns were horrible, but Infinity Ward is just the most stubborn of the game producers out of Treyarch and Sledgehammer. They're so stubborn, they don't change anything. The 725, that shotgun, was the most overpowered gun in the Call of Duty history, and they never nerfed it for like 6 months.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
And yeah, they're just so stubborn. And then when they do make a bad decision, it takes them forever to change it, and they have to literally just see money. They have to see themselves losing money before they change something. That's why I don't like Infinity Ward. And keep in mind, Infinity Ward hasn't made a good game in over a decade, so I have no high
Hmm.
hopes for MW4 at all. But hey, T Dog trying to instill some hype into the fan base that it might be back. I don't know.
It's T Dog. He always hypes up Call of Duty.
I don't know. We've said before we're worried because Black Ops 7, not a atrocious game, and most of the issues with it aren't even the core game mechanics. It's more just like servers and bullet reg and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But with how bad it performed, we are worried we're gonna have another MW19 multiplayer experience where it's just
God.
back to the old slow boots on ground. And I don't even mind that. It's just the fact that they just promoted camping in MW19. Like multiplayer was not good.
Hmm.
Aside from Shipment and Shoot House, every other map was atrocious.
Yeah,
So
I can't play that type of slow COD. I can't.
no, like you should not in a Call of Duty game, you should not be playing a kill confirmed or a domination and barely reaching 20, 25 kills. Just shouldn't happen. You should be
Hmm.
at least getting like 30, 40.
Yeah.
There would be people ending games on MW19, domination games with like 10 kills.
Dude, like, what's the point of even playing, dude? Like, how's that even fun?
And that's not to mention you had that slow, and then it was the hardest camo grind of all time.
Mm-hmm.
You'd get 100 long shots per gun in a game where you could maybe at max get like 25 kills if you're really, really good in a multiplayer lobby.
Oh,
And those 25 kills are not going to be all long shots. Dude, the camo grind in this game, by far the worst of all time.
eh,
I still remember
yeah,
they made you
I
get
quit early
obsidian
on.
camo. It was like 15 kills in 150 matches or some shit like that.
Oh yeah.
That was
But yeah, I
that.
quit the chemical grind early. I'm not like well, I wasn't really into it. I tried for it at least. I quit right away.
Yeah, I remember I almost did it just because I simply was playing so much during COVID, like Search and Destroy.
Hmm.
But then you join up on those pubs and you're like, ah, hell no.
Never mind.
Yeah. But here's what Scump thinks about NW19. So everybody's bringing it up again. Here's his thoughts.
First off, we're starting with Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Couldn't have been a quicker decision. Couldn't have been faster. Holy guacamole, ladies and gentlemen. What the fuck was that? Are we serious? I mean, come on. Probably my personal. Okay, and see, okay, let me.
See, Scump, the king, says that. I agree. I agree, Scump.
Dude, did he get fined too for talking crap about the game?
I think so. I don't know if it
Say
was
something
this
he rather
clip.
like lick his own balls or something like that. Then play the
Yeah,
game.
I think he did. Because that was like the first year of the CDL, and they were handing out fines left and right. I don't know if they'd find someone for that nowadays, but yeah, he did get fined. So yeah, and then we have you saying people say MW19 was ass because their favorite pro said it was.
Yeah, dude. Like I always see people talk about like we were saying in the beginning, like this is the greatest Call of Duty, but then of course the competitive scene was ass. But like now all over my Twitter page saying how bad it is. I haven't seen one positive thing about NW19 on my feed.
Yeah, a lot of people just follow whatever their favorite streamer says.
Yeah.
Look, we've dogged on a lot. I can understand why some people like it, just as we understand why some people like Battlefield 6.
Hmm.
But my argument is that you play any other Call of Duty game, it doesn't play like MW19 does. MW19 is not how Call of Duty should be played.
Yep.
So
I
you know,
agree.
the realism, it's all right. And honestly, it may have been better if the maps were giant and there weren't a million windows, a million doorways. Who knows? You know, you get a few more engagements. Could have been better. No. Here's one thing, and this is one of the positives, and maybe why some people look at it in a good light is because views were really high on this game. I mean, this is from 2025 stats. It's still pulling 500,000 views on MW19 videos. So, yes, it was a very popular game, and the content was popping. Like, I remember some of the old OG phase guys like Kitty, Agony, Dirty, you know, they had kind of fallen off in the terms of YouTube. And then MW19 revived their channels completely. They were starting to average 100K views per video again. So
Damn.
it made a lot of careers. And I would say this is the last Call of Duty that really just made careers in terms of content creators. Like you could get on the game and make yourself a large YouTuber. Like nowadays, you'll gain views, you'll gain subs, but you're not going to pull these type of numbers. Nobody's really pulling these type of numbers on Call of Duty anymore.
Yeah.
So, yes, and that's also due to COVID. Like you look at any game, every YouTuber stats were better during COVID because everybody was online, everybody was playing.
Hmm. Yeah.
So that's one thing to think about. And then, of course, you know, Warzone was kind of taken over at that time. So Modern Warfare 19 also just kind of got boosted from that.
True. Yeah, that is true.
Because Prime Warzone was awesome.
Dude, don't get me started, bro. God, I miss that. I'll do anything to bring that back, bro.
Yeah. Patty P says, feels like this had nothing to do with the game itself, just the fact that billions were stuck at home all day. So, yeah. I mean, you got to remember, this was prime COVID time. I mean,
Yeah.
this game came out, and then what, 4, maybe 5 months after the game came out, that's when COVID really hit. Because I would have been,
Hmm.
I was at home, and I was just at home grinding games and making S&D videos on here. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's kind of that was my rant on NW19. I don't know. You got anything else to say about it?
No, that's pretty much what you covered, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know. That's a mixed opinion for me. I know I kind of liked it, but I didn't really play it that much because I was still
Yeah.
into Fortnite
Yeah.
still. But
I mean, my take is just that multiplayer was terrible, absolutely god awful. S&D was the saving grace of this game. Search and destroy on it was actually really really fun. Warzone, of course, was a highlight, but other than S&D, nothing really stood out for this game. And S&D, I
yeah.
mean, that's what got me hooked on S&D. Man, me and my boys would play S&D on every COD for like 5 years straight after that. We still hop on sometimes, still. So I don't know.
hmm Yeah,
That
I
was
kind of wish I played it more. To be honest, I kind of regret not playing that Call of Duty that much that year. I played Call of Duty every damn year. This is the only one. I think I'm under like 20 hours on the game. I'm not gonna lie.
really 20.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, I didn't I didn't
I
expect it to
was
be
not.
that less.
Yeah, it was really low. Like I don't know. I was not. I don't know. I was, just wasn't a fan, or I don't know because Fortnite had me by the balls.
That is true.
I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't realize you were that low on the hour count, but I probably got you
Yeah,
beat.
I was low.
I got you beat by maybe like 1,000 hours. I mean, dude, well, I think it was Vanguard after this one, right?
Yeah, no, Cold War.
Cold War. I don't know, whatever year it was. I think it was Vanguard year. Like me and my boys did not like Vanguard, and we went back and we're just playing Search and Destroy on this game 2 years
And
later.
it was still and it was still popping.
Yeah, there were some hackers, but there's still people playing it. There's still people playing it to this day, which is partly because it came back. But before it came back, there were still people playing it.
hmm
So who knows? Who knows? All right, I wanted to show this real quick. There's a 6-star calling card in BO7.
Like
But
what? Like why? Like what? They're trying to tease us, bro. Like
yeah, I
oh
mean,
my god, dude, I'll do anything for 6-star, bro. Please. Like I'll go to Prime Jason Love right now and bow down.
they could theoretically add it to Black Ops 7. Now, it is a sledgehammer map. I'm not sure, maybe Treyarch helped them make it. I don't even know why they have this, but yeah, very interesting. And it's,
Dude,
yeah, it definitely looks like 6-star. You think it's raid for a second, but which 6-star
six
didn't have
star.
the tiki area, did it?
They did.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, they did.
Oh. Yeah, I remember the pool, the little steps to the back, and then you have the mid cut, and then the doorway to that one hard point.
You
That's a
think
good
six
map.
star would play good on Black Ops 7?
I think so. I don't know. I feel like it would be really fast pacing on this game, but I think it played well. I mean, it's a nice 3-lane map, plenty of cuts. I think 6-star is one of those maps that could play on almost any game. Kind of like Raid. It could play well as long as they don't fuck up spawns.
That's sure. I'll be down for some 6-star to come back though.
It'd be nice. We need some new maps. We say it every podcast. All right, real quick before
Yeah.
getting our bracket, I want to give you guys some torn updates. We did host our open tryouts this past Saturday. Rocky was there, and it was a hell of a stream. Over 7 hours of games played. We saw over 200 players, and we saw a lot of underrated players. I was actually just reaching out to a few players today. So in the next coming days, after this podcast release, you guys should see an announcement of any players that we do pick up to torn. But yeah, a lot of underrated players, a lot of matches we watched. We were pretty dead tired by the end of this.
Yeah, a lot. My brain turned to mashed potatoes. My brain could not function after I got off.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to everybody who showed up, man. I want to try to keep doing this yearly. We'll see if it gets to a point where it's like, holy crap, there's just too many players. Because made a TikTok today of the stat differential from the stream. We had only like 200 live views or unique viewers last year. And then this year we had 3,300 unique viewers pull up to the stream.
Shoot.
So over a
Oh my
10x,
God.
it's like a 15x gain in just 1 year in terms of the people just tuning into the trial stream. So, hey, shout out to everybody showing love to Torn, man. It's
Oh
unbelievable.
yeah, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, and shout out to the players, man. We saw a lot of good players, so hopefully we're gonna pick up a few of them to Torn and keep this a yearly tradition. But yeah,
That was
also
cool for me watching the UK players play.
yeah, you were hosting the EU lobbies. I didn't know we had such an EU, little community, so that was good to see.
Yeah, that was trippy.
You got some demons in there.
There was a couple demons I saw.
All right, yeah, we might have a Torn EU team coming. Who knows?
Imagine that'd be so sick.
Mm-hmm. Also, real quick before I move on, I just wanted to shout out the other Torn guys that helped out. Sammy Sosa was there. We had Raz, Lucky, Trover, Beckers, Cliffy, Tiger, and Sinner. I believe that was everyone. If I missed someone, I'm sorry, but just want to say thank you to you guys because I don't know what we're getting through all those players. If it's just, me or just me and you. Ain't no way.
Imagine one lobby the whole time.
Yeah, no way. It took 7 hours, and I still just barely saw some guys twice. So, yeah, it was a long one, but I already have a few ideas cooking to how we can improve the system next year in case it's bigger. All right. A couple more Torn updates here. Torn's going to Major 2.
Hell yeah, bro.
I was not sure at the start of the year that we would make it to these EU events. It was going to be TBD, but now it has been determined. We are going to be at Major 2. This is your Torn Esports roster. Hitman, TK, Mince, Andy. And these guys are completely underrated. If you're in the Challenger scene, you know this is a good squad. They compete with the best of the best, and they have a very good chance to go here, make a run, make a statement. And that's what I hope for the best, man. If anybody competes for Torn, that's all I'm hoping for them is they can, is we can help them achieve bigger and better opportunities until we become the best opportunity. So, shout out to these guys for representing. I know they're excited. They're going to be flying there, within the next day or two. Hitman's kind of the vet on the roster. He's been around a few years. TK, a former Fortnite professional. I was looking him up earlier today. This guy went pro in Fortnite at 14 years old.
Oh.
In 2020, he's now 20 years old. Switched to Call of Duty. Mince and Andy, both 19-year-old young guns. These guys are cracked, and I have a feeling in a couple of years these guys could either be, top of the mix in challengers or even in the league, man. Both these guys are absolutely dirty. But we have our 20 sports roster. That's not all. We also have another roster going.
Hell yeah.
We got 2 rosters going, and this one is also a goated ass roster, man. We collabed with Masked Prodigy to send this one over. We got Derek the Goat. We got Prada. We got Zuner. And we got Mirage. These guys are the 20th seed globally going into it. So out of all the teams, all your Huntsmans, your Bush, your Falcons, your For Fun Esports, we are 20th seed. So we are here. We are ready to make a run. These guys are another solid squad, man. We got 2 great teams going and repping the Torn name all the way out in the United Kingdom. So,
dude, that's so sick, bro.
Very exciting stuff. Hopefully, I'm not sure what the streams will be looking like challengers wise, but hopefully we'll have a match or 2 at least covered. And if they make it far, we'll have matches covered. So that's always the goal. Hopefully these guys go and they do great things. All right.
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
Same. All right, that's our Torn update. Thank you guys for pulling up to the tryouts once more. I do have one clip to show you from this weekend's matches. I didn't want to go over them just because it's all water under the bridge at this point. We're ready for Major 2. But this is just something that would happen to be in ranked play as well.
3 in round number 1. As we take a look at this again, this is so frustrating.
It just zooms out as he's about to just turn around, and then as soon as he starts zooming out, super peaks and snipes his dome off.
Someone makes a mistake, someone makes a good
unfortunate.
play.
Yeah, super unfortunate. Just a funny clip. All right, here we go. About getting to that bracket, just a quick look at how the standings ended up shaking out. Optic, of course, get your 1 seed. They go 10-1. Falcons do get the better of them this weekend. That was one of the upset matches. Miami Heretics end up as your 2 seed, and I think that's a fitting spot for them. I do think they're the second best team in the game right now, at least online. You have Thieves 3, Falcons 4, G2 5, FaZe Vegas 6. So these guys do not have to go in the play-in. And then your play-in matches are the Ravens, the Koi, the Surge, and the Mates. The Mates squeak in at the 10th spot after winning Major 1. And then not going to Major is your Boston Breach and Cloud9 New York. If you had to tell me 2 teams to pick, I would probably pick Cloud9 and Surge, but then Boston would have been right there with my prediction. But
yeah,
I'm kind of sad for Boston just because I know Nasty's from the UK and he doesn't get to play at the UK Major. Does suck.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty stupid. We have a 12-team league and only 10 get to go to one of the only 5 LAN events.
What's the point of that?
I don't know. I did tweet that out, and someone replied to me like, I'm sure Cloud9's happy. And I'm like, Cloud9 shouldn't get rewarded for being a terrible org. I would rather make them pay that shit for them to go get last.
Yep.
That's what they are trying to do, man.
That's funny.
But yeah, I feel bad for Breach. I mean, this is a really dumb format. I know it's a DreamHack event and they had to do it probably just due to time constraints or something. But I don't like it because then also in the format, you have a play-in and two of these teams are flying out there to play one match. Two of these teams are playing one series and going home. So it's really a bad format, especially for a UK event. If this was in like fucking Chicago, then I'd be like, okay, whatever. But they're going all the way across the ocean, and that's not cheap to maybe play one match. Who knows?
Yeah, that's wild.
Our challengers guys are going to get to play more matches than multiple pro teams. All right. Anyway, here's what the bracket shook out to be. Optic, your 1 seed. Heretics, your 2 seed. They get to play the winners of these play-in matches. Then you have G2 and Falcons in the winners round 1, and Thieves FaZe in winners round 1. Are you ready? Are you ready?
All right, let's see. Let's see.
First one on the board is going to be your Koi and Surge match. Vancouver,
All right.
they get a win over the Falcons and really clutch their spot into the tournament. But now they have to play Toronto Koi round 1. What are you thinking?
I think Koi should win, but I don't know. Koi this qualifiers, they're like up and down a little bit. But I think Koi should get it though.
Yeah, Koi, they get kips and they start winning a lot as soon as they get kips. But recently, they have not looked as consistent. And I think it's partly due to the Kleenex Insight duo. They really have not looked the best in the last few matches. But once again, this is online COD. Literally so unpredictable.
Yeah.
But when we have our pick'ems, and I think we all got smoked, or maybe besides one person got smoked by the Falcons losing to Surge, and then everybody got smoked by the Falcons beating Optics. So the Falcons are screwing everybody over in the pick'ems. But this isn't about the Falcons. This is about Surge, Vancouver. I think on LAN, I think Toronto Koi get it done.
Yeah.
But also, this is a new Vancouver squad than what we saw at Major 1. And at Major 1, they did end up winning a series. They beat Ravens, didn't they beat Ravens? They beat somebody. Because Surge got top 8. They didn't get last.
Maybe the Ravens.
But now they got Cap. Cap is good on LAN. Cap's a great S&D player. He kind of carried them into their win over the Falcons in Search and Destroy. But I don't think I can predict this upside. I think I gotta go with Koi here.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So Koi will go on to play against Optic. And then on the other side, we have Ravens versus Gentlemates. This is a tough one, man. This is a tough one just in terms of the matchup, but also like one of these two teams I would love to see make a run in the tournament, and one of them has to go home instantly.
Yeah. Dude, our last bracket, we were really high on the Ravens being so good online. Can we trust them again on LAN again?
I don't know. The thing with this one is they weren't as crazy on this online split as they were in Major 1. They were just middle of the pack. I mean, they were 7th seed, so 6-5. 2020 map count. So,
but can they beat a struggling Gentlemates on LAN?
Yeah, Gentlemates go 4-7. I think Gentlemates are going to show up on LAN and be a better team than what they've been online.
Yeah.
It did come out the other day that there was behind the scenes stuff affecting some of the players on Gentlemates. I don't know if you saw the clip of Dan Ghosty in their most recent match, but dude, something looked wrong with Dan Ghosty.
Yeah, I did see a little. Yeah,
he was either high out of his mind or he's like sick. I don't know. But and then also just some other things with other players. I think they pull up to Paris. Or they pull up to Birmingham as Paris and get the dub. I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have Ravens beating them.
Yeah, I'll take that too.
I think the experience on the squad is not going to allow them to get last. Even if they're not playing to their Major 1 form, I don't think they get last.
All right. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you.
It does pain me because I kind of want Carolina to have a decent online or LAN performance, but they got the bad luck of the draw here. If it was Surge or Koi that Ravens were playing, I would probably pick Ravens over Surge or Koi just because, but they're not. That's not how it shook out. All right, so let's go up from top bottom. Optic, Koi.
They
Yeah. Optic
they look at the best team in the league by far.
Yeah, Optic online have been looking untouchable. They play a bunch of the maps that they always veto against the Falcons, and the Falcons win. But still, I think Optic on LAN is going to be very, very tough to beat. So yeah, not much to say about that one. G2 Falcons.
I like G2, dude.
Your 4 and 5 seed.
Oh, that's a tough one. Honestly, I think I'll go with Falcons here.
Falcons. I'm leaning Falcons as well.
Yeah.
I really think Falcons need like a top 6 or a top 4 here to consider not making a change. They have been looking better online. But G2 is also streaky. Like G2, one day online they look insane, another day online they look like one of the worst teams in the league. So it depends what G2 shows up. But I think for the most part we're gonna get a consistent Falcons, and I'll take that over G2.
Yeah, no, I like that.
So we get Optic over, or we get Optic versus Falcons up there. Now we have Thieves FaZe, a BZ versus Simp round 1. Draws versus Scrap. Niam's first LAN tournament in the big leagues.
Oh, dude, honestly, bro, I know the FaZe had a slow start of this qualifiers. I think I'm taking FaZe on this one. I'm not gonna lie. I think FaZe shows up right here.
I want to agree as well. I think FaZe on LAN. I think FaZe on LAN is a much better team than what we see online, and that might be the case all season. They did start slow. Did they lose to someone towards the end of this? Oh, that's the standings. Where's the schedule at? I feel like they just lost to someone. Oh, they 3-0 Cloud9. Oh, no, they didn't. Okay, they beat everybody the last few matches. So, FaZe on a bit of a winning streak here. They beat the Genomates 3-2. And then handle Cloud9, which some teams have not handled Cloud9. So, I like FaZe.
Yeah.
You know, Thieves have been looking a little bit better as well. I will say they 3-0 G2, and they actually slammed the hell out of G2 this weekend. And then also a 3-2 victory over Genomates. That's another point to make on Genomates. They're back. You know, they've been losing some game 5s. They lose game 5 to Optic, game 5 to FaZe, game 5 to LA. So that's why we can't pick Ravens over Mates, but FaZe over Thieves is my pick.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I agree.
However, I think it could be close. It could be a game 5 banger.
Yeah. Definitely.
All right. Heretics versus Mates.
Ooh, another banger right there, bro.
This was tough, man.
Oh.
Because online, at least, Heretics, if you were to do a power rankings, Heretics are my second best team. Online, with how they play. They look really good. They look really consistent. Their S&D has always been good. So, Super's been playing lights out. Rincor in the respawns is Rincor. He's doing his thing. If Trakes and Metals aren't just throwing up stinkers, this team's hard to beat. The Mate's been struggling, but they are your major 1 winners.
Dude, this one's that's probably the toughest one here so far, to be honest.
Yeah.
If I had to, honestly, with my gut, dude, if I'm going Gentlemates, dude.
Gentlemates?
Yeah, I think it goes 5.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a tough one though. I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. I feel like the Gentlemates come back and form on LAN, and I think they just get on a roll.
Yeah, we can see how their last few matches have gone. Heretics have been kind of on a run, man. They 3-0 G2, 3-2 Thieves, 3-0 Falcons, 3-0 Surge. They do lose to Ravens this most recent weekend. Then 3-0 Boston Breach a couple days later. Meanwhile, the Gentlemates were on quite a bit of a losing streak, but they've been going game 5 with the best teams, or better teams at least. Did they play? They beat Gentlemates, or they beat the Heretics to start the split. But
that's a tough one. I think Gentlemates will win, but I'm rooting for the Heretics, dude. I'm rooting for the Heretics to win the major, bro. Honestly.
Hey, I kind of lean Heretics, but I do think Mates are looking better, and on LAN, Mates will be better than what they've been online.
Yeah, that one could go either way, to be honest, dude.
I do think the Heretics might win. I'll put that on record, but I'll go mates for the bracket.
Okay.
So what does that drop us down? That drops us down Koi, which honestly I'm not even sure how these are gonna drop. I assume it'll be top. The top teams drop like that. And sometimes it flips, where it's like, wait, they're higher seeds, right? So then they wouldn't. Sometimes the bracket flips, like, oh no, Koi's the 8. So G2 would probably play Koi. And then we'd have LAT Heretics. The good thing at this point is you are already guaranteed top 8 at this point, which some teams, like the lower level teams, they'll take a top 8 sometimes. But if you're a team like LAT, Heretics, or Koi, you do not want top 8s. You want top 4s. And now, a couple of them are facing elimination. Koi versus G2. Who you got? What are you thinking?
I want to say Koi, but I don't know, my heart right now is telling me G2 for some reason.
G2 do get top 4 at Major 1.
I don't know why something's telling me G2.
They don't have a terrible online split. I mean, 6-5. They lose a few game 5s in there. I don't mind G2 pick. I think it's kind of a toss-up. I don't know who's going to win that, but could be a toss-up. LAT Heretics. Oh, my gosh.
Another banger, bro.
I don't think the Heretics go here and lose 2 straight. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah. I'll take Heretics too.
I also don't know if the Thieves go there and lose 2 straight, but unfortunately, they're playing each other, and somebody's going home.
I think Heretics the better team as of right now.
Yeah, Thieves have been really, really inconsistent, and I still do not think that they are as good as Thieves should be, but they have been looking better. However, Abizi has been playing better like the last 2 matches. Before that, Abizi was still not playing good. So, going into the major, LAT is looking better, but Heretics have been looking good consistently. I like the pick. All right, that brings us up to winner semis. That is Optic Falcons.
I think Optic comes. I think Optic comes and gets get back, bro. They get back.
Falcons do beat Optic in one of the more recent online matches, but on LAN, you think Optic's gonna come put BTA?
BTA, bro. Dude, that wasn't the online match. Weren't they trying out maps?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, they're gonna give. Yeah, they're gonna give BTA, bro.
I don't mind that. I think Optic's too good to predict them losing at least that early on. The Falcons look solid, but I think this is where it flip flops because Falcons and G2 wouldn't play again immediately. They'd play again here if they do. All right, now we got FaZe and Mates. The rematch, a rematch of Major 1, but this time in the winner side of the bracket. I like FaZe on LAN. From what we've seen in Major 1, FaZe on LAN is a really good, well-rounded squad. Online, they have their issues. Mates also having their issues, but on LAN, they were also really well-rounded. I mean, they won the damn Major 1 event. So this is tough, but I like FaZe.
All right, I'll go with your pick right here then. That's too hard for me right there. It is a toss-up.
Yeah. I mean, if Mates are on fire, this series is going to be decided to me if we do get to this point and there's no other upsets here. It's going to decide how I would decide this would be how Mates looked in these other 2 matches. If they come through and they kind of handle these guys easy, then I might pick Mates. But if these are some gruelers and Mates wins out, I might pick FaZe. But for now, we don't know. I'm going to pick FaZe. Optic versus FaZe. Why not? All right, then that drops the Mates. Mates versus G2. Yeah. This decides top 4 in the major here. G2 versus Mates. Somebody's going to get top 6. The others are going to get top 4.
This is a match the Mates should not lose going into it, but
I think G2 head-to-head is kind of a tough matchup for our Mates, honestly.
Yeah, dude.
I
don't know, bro.
Does G2 do what they did again and get another top 4? I don't think so.
Who they run through?
Um, they did beat some good opponents in Major One. I don't remember exactly who they beat, but
I think Mates.
they
I think
upset
Mates won
FaZe
this
round
one.
1 of Major One.
Well, they did. I'll take the Mates.
We'll go Mates. I like that. I mean, at this point, I still don't know, and
Yeah.
we just have no idea because these online matches are such fugazi, bro. Like one
Mhm.
day, Paris Showmates look like the best damn team in the league, but yet they're still the 10 seed at 4 and 7. So
Yeah, dude.
this is tough. Heretics Falcons.
Ooh, dude. I like these two teams, bro. I like watching both these teams right now. Like besides, of course, Optics my favorite team, but I love watching the Heretics and the Falcons right now, dude.
Yeah,
Mm.
Heretics do 3-0 them about 2 weeks ago online. Falcons have gotten
I
other good
think
wins. Falcons are kind of like they're kind of inconsistent sometimes.
they are.
I think Heretics get top
I
4.
yeah, I like the Heretics.
You know, they lose to Mates, but now they make their run through losers, and this is where they meet the Mates again. Heretics versus Mates. Who gets this one? They already lost to the Mates once.
Dude, honestly, it depends how the first matchup went, but I I'm taking the Heretics this time, bro.
I was going to say the same, my friend.
Yeah,
The
yeah, I take the
Heretics.
Heretics this time.
Heretics look really good online. Please do not shit the bed on land and make us look stupid. But
Mm-hmm.
Heretics top 3 in the event. I think they could do it. Especially they make this losers run. I think they could do it. Now we have Optic versus FaZe in the winners final. So the matchup
Ooh,
everybody wants to see every major. Optic versus FaZe. A lot on the line.
Optic. I don't know. You gotta say Optic Riser right now, right? They look too dominant right now.
Optic do go 10-1 on the online split. But you know, sometimes you gotta pick the upset.
You could. It could be either way, dude. Land phase. They show up when they're on land.
They do. And they should have been in the final against Optic Major 1, except Neptune literally, you know, clutched up a 1v3 and a 1v2 back to back. But
Mm-hmm.
oh, do you think Optic makes it to grand finals with ease again like last major? Or maybe FaZe knocks him out here, then Optic drops and Optic goes back to the finals?
Oh, see. I want to go back and see their
Which one?
how the matchup went. Did they play all the stretch? I'm pretty sure they did, right?
Yeah, that might have been early on. Other than FaZe was not looking too hot. Was it like week 1? No. They should have played them at some point. Wait, let me just select team. When they play FaZe? The 3-0 FaZe on March 7th.
That's
Match details.
go.
250, 190, 61, 53.
Oh, that's some BTA.
Yeah. I'm
I
down to
think
put
I think
Optic in. I'm down to put
yeah, I
Optic
think it'd
in.
be a close one though. I think this one will be a
Oops.
close one.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be a BTA, but I think it goes maybe 4 or 5.
I'm down to put Optic there. And then FaZe Heretics. Honestly, bro.
Oh,
Honestly, for the storyline, I think
Heretics.
FaZe usually has like a bit of trouble against Heretics, but also I would like to see Heretics win this because Heretics do seem to be Optic's kryptonite sometimes.
That's
Like
true.
for the past few years, Heretics be randomly beating Optic.
Mm-hmm.
So Heretics Optic finals, Optic has to overcome one of their hardest matchups.
I like that. I like that.
FaZe get third for the second time in a row. As a guy who likes FaZe, that hurts. But I do want to see Optic versus Heretics, and I'm rooting for the Heretics, man. We got them making the whole losers run.
Dude, I know. Like, I would not be sad. Okay, of course I'd be sad. I'm an Optic fan if they lose. But like, I would not be mad because I'm a big Heretics fan, dude. I root for that team a lot,
Yeah. Dude, I
and
wouldn't
that'd be
be
cool for them to win.
any team outside of really those top 4 winning an event. I'm going to be happy for nonetheless. You
Mm-hmm.
know, Optic FaZe, they've won a lot. Thieves have won their majors. Koi have won their majors. Heretics Falcons, though, they haven't won their majors.
Yeah.
Or even G2 if G2 were to make the run. But hey, I like Optic Heretics. All right, now who do you got winning the thing? Does Optic clutch up?
I I gotta stick with the green wall, man. But I would not be surprised if Heretics pulls it because, like you said, they are the kryptonite. But I can't back away from Optic, man. I can't.
Finals are best of 7, right? What do you got? You got Optic 4-2, 4-3, 4-1,
Say 4-3.
and the game 7.
Yeah, I think it goes close. Honestly,
All right.
these
You
two
got
top teams
Optic.
right here, they're gonna go at it.
You got Optic. I'm gonna take the Heretics to be different, and I'm gonna take them 4-3 as well. I think if these two match up in the finals, it will be a grueler of a series, and I do believe Heretics are gonna probably take the majority of the searches because their search game is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Which how real quick, let's just take a look at how their matchup in the online split went. I forget what it was. Just to see. Optic won, but did they 3-0 slam them? They won 3-1. This was all the way back in February, though. 200, 250.
Oh
Round 11, 5-3, 250, 209. I mean, yeah, Heretic could have been up 2-0 in this series. They lose around 11. All right. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. There's our final Major 2 bracket. Rocky's got Optic winning the whole major 4-3 against the Heretics. Repping as the Heretics winning 4-3 against Optic.
Mm-hmm. I'm really hoping it's Optic Heretic Grand Finals. That'd be so fire, bro.
Yeah, I would love to see that. Although the format of the majors not great, we do have some banger matches to watch, man. We're going to have G2 Falcons, which will be great. Optic Koi should be a decent match. You know, I think Optic might pull up in 3-0, but maybe Koi can fight. Thieves Phase should be a banger. Heretics Mates will be a banger. And then a lot of these loser bracket matches will be bangers as well. So we'll see how off we are next week after our post-major episode. But there's our bracket. Let us know who you guys got winning in the comments.
I feel more confident with this bracket than we did last major.
Yeah, we have a bit more to go off of at least because last major we literally had like 7 online matches to look at. That was it.
True.
We have 11 online matches plus last major's land. So we'll see. We'll see. I like our top 4 though. FaZe, Heretics, Optic, Mates, top 4. I wouldn't be surprised if Mates could be the one oddball out here for us. They could lose to Heretics here and then lose down here to like LAT or something. We'll see. Just because they haven't been looking the best.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in the day off, the podcast episode off with our games. Our games per usual. Let's go ahead and do career path to start us off. Oh, okay.
That's easy.
Yeah, that one was pretty dang easy.
Way too easy.
Yeah, why is there 2 Atlanta phases? I don't know. Oh, was he dropped at one point? 2019? I don't know. Oh well. That one's really, really easy. Let's do player guesser next.
All right.
Vivid.
Come on. One day we'll get it right, bro. All right.
Dallas Empire.
No rings.
No rings on Dallas Empire. Oh shit. If it's not him, I don't know. Ah, shit. 28. No rings, Dallas Empire.
And they didn't team with either of them.
Oh yeah, they didn't team together.
What the hell? Is it like a random ass sub?
I mean, what was the team after MW19? Because that was the ring winning team. What was the year after? They went back to 4v4. And then they just dropped Clayster.
They had a Cold War team?
Were they only around MW19?
Think so. Am I wrong?
I don't. This is where our ball knowledge is tested, bro, because I don't remember.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could sound dumb.
Vivid and Fellow. There had to be another year because Vivid and Fellow were both on this team, and the winning roster was Clayster, Kram, Hook, Shotzi, Illy.
Because when they merged, when did they merge? It was NW2 when they merged?
I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you, man. I mean, yeah, that
That,
sounds
it
right.
was them, right? It was them when they merged with Optic, right?
Yeah, because they become Optic Texas.
Okay, so no, I think they have a Team Cold War. Okay,
I think Krim was still on it, but
Rim's on it.
I could not tell you another name. It might still been Krim, Shotzi, Pook, and then was this like the point where
Maybe a Cold War team. Maybe a Cold War one. No, Cold War wasn't Crim 6 on Subliners?
maybe? Dude, I don't know.
Fuck, dude, I don't know, dude. You could type in Crim 6, see if you team on that team.
Yeah, I'm down for that. They did team
Okay,
together.
did. Okay, so this has to be 2019.
But they won a ring. Unless like they got dropped and then the new team won the ring, but I thought that was either Vivid or Fellow. I thought one of those guys got dropped at the start.
It has to be someone else. It has to be random that sub. It has to be. I mean, I can't think of.
I mean, we could just try naming an OG player, see if they're on any other teams. Like, any of the other OG, like Optic LA teams or something, bro.
Could.
I don't have any names to name.
Like quick. See, Clayster. Clayster had a lot of teams, right? Okay. So this is the. Fuck, what roster is
It's
this?
somebody that got dropped off of the damn NW19
Yeah,
roster
someone got dropped. Who the fuck was it?
for either Illy, Hook, or Shotzi. I feel like there was someone there before Hook,
There was somebody.
but I would have guessed it was Vivid or Fellow.
Damn, dude. I don't think the ball knowledge is that far.
Yeah, I don't know that I got this in me.
I think it's someone fucking random.
For some reason, Vickle just
It's
stuck out to me.
American. It's American. He's American.
Yeah, it's true. Who would have been on this roster?
I'm trying to think.
And then got dropped. Not. Aqua. Goonjar.
Who the hell is Goonjar, bro? Who the hell is that?
I don't know. I'll just guess him. Oh, played on OGLA. Dave Patey? What's the Dave Patey?
I don't know, bro.
No.
Dude, I think we're fucked.
Yeah. Let me give one scroll through here. If nothing pops out to either of us. Might just have to give up.
Let's
Blast?
not cheat. Let's not cheat.
Nah, we ain't cheaters. General? Wasn't he an optic or like Huntsman? Might be on OGLA. What team was Blast on? LAG.
Dude.
Theory, Geese.
It's gonna be someone we know too. It's gonna be some random ass motherfucker we know.
Mutex.
No.
Yeah, I don't even know. Holy shit, he was on Dallas Empire. Hey, you'll give up?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I give up, dude. It's gonna be someone we know.
Who
I
is
don't know.
that?
Yeah, dude, I would not guess that.
Who the hell is that?
So he wasn't on that roster.
Tish? Tommy was there? Tish?
Yeah, dude.
I straight up
we'll
have
have not
never
got
heard that name in my life.
Yeah, we have not got that.
I've
Damn.
never heard that name be spoken ever. All right. Come on, we are on a losing streak, Rocky. Lock the hell in right here.
Oh, yeah, dude, we haven't won this one for a minute.
Younger than 25, at least 2 rings. We need to be careful because we need LA Gentlemates players. So last year's team 2 rings. Oh, okay. I have an idea, but who do you want to put
Let's
here?
see. Should we skip that one? That was easy. I think we should skip that one.
Just so we
That
don't
one's easy, but
accidentally use
yeah.
somebody.
Yeah.
Not from the US with 2 rings. Karma
Yeah.
or Dashi. The Canadian. Champs MVP since 2015. This one got us last time, bro. The Champs MVPs.
Earned 2 rings? It has to be Simper Easy, right? Has been one of the phase guys, right?
2015. I mean, yeah, they did get 2 rings. Simp got one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. LA
Hmm.
Gentlemates, 2 rings, younger than 25. Who the hell had 2 rings on Gentlemates? Hydra and them have 1, right?
It's not 2 rings. Isn't it just younger
Oh,
25
yeah,
and
I'm
Judgment?
tripping. I'm
No.
tripping. All right. LA Gentlemates under 25. I mean, Johnny was on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go for that.
Yeah.
Then Hydra for this one. Not from the US.
He
Or
didn't put on
was
Gentlemates.
Hydra Champs MVP, though?
He didn't put on Gentlemates.
Oh, shit. I'm
Maybe
tweaking.
LAG.
Yeah, I'm tweaking. I was just thinking, I was thinking NYSL, they take the spot. Yeah, I'm tweaking.
LAG mates.
Almost got me. Not from the US on that team.
Who's on the team last year?
They started off Kismet, Priesta, Lins.
Lynn. No.
And then Champs MVP on the Gentlemates. Kismet was the MVP for the subliners, wasn't he? Was it Hydra?
Champs. I think it was Kismet for the champs.
I mean, it's either Kismet or Priesta
Or Skies.
or Skies.
I think it was
I'm pretty sure it was
Kismet.
Kiz. This was MW
Yeah.
2022, and he went crazy, I think.
Yeah.
We were there. Yes.
Yeah.
We were there. All right. Less than 4 event wins, younger than 25. I mean, literally like any player in the league.
Yeah, it's like a rookie, bro.
Tricks. Oh, yeah, he's pointing at it. Less than 4 event wins, not from the US. Less than 4 event wins, and a Champs MVP. This one's a bit tough.
Merc?
Less than 4. They won.
Yeah, Mercury's.
Did they win Major 4?
No. Wait, did they?
It's still 3. It's Major 4 WC champs. And as long as they don't count Monster Energy Invitational. I think they lost. They lost mates, right? Or whatever. We did it. At least 2 rings younger than 25.
Okay, is this Shots 24, right?
Yeah, we got to guess. Why not? Hey.
Dang, all right. We finally got one, dude. It's been a minute since we got this right.
Yeah. Oh, Diamond Con was on that team. I forgot about Diamond Con. The Karma and Dashi. Shotzi was the only answer. All right. Kismet was the only answer. All right, a little bit of ball knowledge from the fellas. A little bit of ball knowledge.
We have one more game, I think, right?
Oh yeah, we got ranking points. Forgot. Total kills in the career. 5 Alt X. I don't even remember that guy.
He changed his gamer tag? That was someone else.
I mean, that
Am I
looks.
tripping?
I don't remember, but he did not have too many. He can't have more kills than some of these guys. The leader in career kills might be Priest. He's been around for a minute.
Yeah.
And then low key, I'd want to go like that. And then these two are kind of a flip flop for me. I don't know. A 4 gets a lot of kills.
4. Yeah, I think they're there.
Really? Someone's above 0? Diamond Con's not there. 0's not there. Is Diamond Con second on this list?
Shouldn't.
4 maybe at the bottom?
I guess.
No.
No. I think go for a second.
So it has to be
like
that has to be this. That's we just had them in the other order. Okay. Whew. Dang, 04's up there. He's only been in the league like 3 years.
When he called it in 3-3?
Yeah. Not even at the start, like middle. Get some
Crazy,
kills.
Yeah. You did have a good year last year.
Yeah. All right. P-Dog winning. There we go. There's all of our games. Hey, let us know in the comments who you guys got winning Major 2. I cannot wait to watch some Call of Duty on land this weekend. It's going to be hype.
Hell yeah, dude.
Also got the tour guys that will hopefully be watching. If you guys are listening, follow Torn on Twitter. I'll try to be posting as many updates, whether it's series score counts or if we are on the live stream. And hopefully, I mean, they are going to be playing at like freaking 6 a.m. I forget about the time change. Yeah, I know Challenger starts even earlier, so Challengers might be playing at like 5 a.m. But hopefully, if they're on stream, might be able to throw up a watch party. We'll see. But there's a good chance I won't even be awake. We'll see. But appreciate all the love on Torn recently and on Loadout Lounge. We just crossed over 70 subscribers. We were stuck at like 67, not even as a joke, but we were stuck there for a minute. So appreciate all the love. And we are over 250 on TikTok. So shout out everybody listening to Loadout Lounge and everybody showing love and support to myself, Rocky, Torn, Loadout Lounge. We'll see you guys in the next episode of Major 2 Recap. See you there.
Yes, sir. Peace.